Peace, 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 love, light, and healing family. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. We out here in Florida. You know, we just been going around a bunch of agricultural spots, visiting a lot of farms and going to a lot of organic, fresh foods and fruit stands. And you know, we done came across a good one off a little road here, and I mean, we done passed up farms and everything. We seen a lot of green land. I said, man, let's stop and let's just, you know, turn the camera on and let's start promoting stuff like this, because these are things that our people need to see. We need to see organic, fresh fruits, organic, fresh vegetables and things like that we supposed to be eating, that we supposed to be consuming, that are good and that are natural for our bodies. You know, a lot of people talking about this whole meat movement and this meat versus vegan. I don't believe in meat, nor do I believe in the vegan movement. I believe in a raw plant-based diet, eating foods that is conducive and that assimilates with the body. And once you really get into true health and you get into true healing, you'll start realizing that the pH, which is the potential hydrogen, is what we're going after, meaning we need alkaline foods. Our body is already made with simple amino acids. You see that? The stomach is already made with natural hydrochloric acid. The body is naturally alkalinity. You know, Yahweh created the body to be alkaline. That's why the blood is always alkaline. But the functioning in the digestive processes of the bodies is always acidic, because it takes heat and friction for your enzymes to fire off them enzymic reactions to break down and digest your food. With that being said, that means you must, this is not a choice, you must eat alkaline. So the first thing we're going to show y'all is one of the most alkaline fruits, the fruits that have the highest alkalinity in the world, y'all. I don't care where you travel, what state, what country, what continent you go to, your most alkalizing fruit will be the watermelon. And these watermelons are amazing. These watermelons, look, and what's crazy about the watermelon is the highest alkaline fruit, and the watermelon cleanses the blood. The watermelon soothes and cleanses the digestive tract. The watermelon heals wounds and is full of water. There is more than 98% water in the watermelon. So the thing about watermelon is watermelon produces a water. Remember, watermelon, it is a melon, but it's full of water. It produces a water that is not H2O. It is not 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen. It is 3 hydrogens and 2 oxygens, meaning this is a very, very alkaline fruit. Not only that, it is full of monopotassium phosphate, potassium phosphate, and it is full of manganese. And manganese is what grows seeds. Manganese is what have that small nitrate particles in it that grows things. You find these things in your seeds, you find them in your chia seeds, you find them in your hip seeds. So look, I am getting my amino acid structures, I'm getting all the vital trace minerals I need, plus I'm getting the water I need just from one specific fruit that is very, very alkaline. So that's why brothers, or what we're going to call so-called black men and black women, love watermelon so much. They just took this and called us watermelon niggas, or nigga love a watermelon and all these good things, but we knew that our ancestors taught us how to alkaline our body. That's why back in slavery days, guess what you seen in our mouth? These big old watermelons right here. Alright, we're going to move on to the next one later. Alright, peace, 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 love, light, and healing family. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. So right here we got a lot of different section of tomatoes. We got Ruskin tomatoes, we got green tomatoes, and we got Rama tomatoes. Well, your green tomatoes are your real tomatoes. These are tomatoes that are essentially originally grown in Africa. The good thing about green tomatoes is they have most of the vital minerals in them. You have vitamin C in these, you have vitamin K in these. Vitamin K is good for the skin. That's what you need when you're a baby, or what the so-called doctors say you need when you're first born. You know, can we give the baby vitamin K shots? Well, if the woman, the natural woman, was eating these raw when she was pregnant throughout her pregnancy, the baby will automatically get the vitamin K by the green tomatoes by way of the umbilical cord. So it's very, very important that our beautiful black women, while they're pregnant, eat green tomatoes. Do not cook them though, because tomatoes are a nightshade. Nightshades are bad things, because what they do is they can literally cook the aluminum up out of your pans. They can cook the iron from up out of your pan. They will literally cook whatever the skillet was made with. These nightshades, or the skin from these things, will cook it out of the pan and absorb it into the fruit. And tomato is a fruit, it's not a vegetable. So we got to be very careful about foods that we choose to cook. Even though I don't promote you cooking any foods whatsoever, if you do choose to cook your foods, make sure that you never cook your nightshades. So these things are full of vitamin C, they're full of vitamin K, they're full of iron, and again, a tomato is a fruit. The seeds are within inside of the fruit. It got all the nutritive factors in them, and it's full of water. See that? So whenever I talk about fruit, I'm not only talking about the constituents in it, but I'm talking about the H3O water molecule, which is a negative charge ion that is very good for your blood and for the cells of your body and your case change constituents. You need these things for electricity. So look, green tomatoes, y'all. I know y'all think red ones, red, because we have been programmed and indoctrinated and taught that a true tomato is red, but a true tomato is an African green tomato, just like a true orange is a African green orange. With that being said, peace, love, light, and healing, peace to the gods, peace to the earth, peace. What we looking at now, and I want to show y'all, there is no difference between zucchini. Zucchini is a fruit, and butternut squash or summer squash. Notice that they all look the same when you actually look at them. They all have the same shape. They all grows the same because all of these are a part of the same plant family. There's no difference. What happened is back in 1718 all the way to 1830, something called the fruit tax law had came into place. And what the fruit tax law did was they were smuggling all of their fruits and everything in from Mexico. And when it came across the border, customs started charging the U.S. and the Mexico border a tax law for the fruits they was bringing in and not the vegetables. So what they did, which is greedy America, what they always do, they end up turning or classifying a lot of fruits as vegetables when they're actually fruits. This is important because fruits is made to cleanse the body and vegetables are made to rebuild the body. So people will be eating on vegetables trying to rebuild when they actually fruits, and they end up cleansing and losing weight, or vice versa. So these are fruits. Notice that they all look the same. We see the same things. These are all melons. These are part of the melon family, and you never eat the skins of melon. Would you eat the skins of a watermelon? No. Would you eat the skins of a honeydew melon? No. So why are we eating the skins of cucumbers? Why are we eating the skins of zucchini? All of these are a part of the same melanin family, y'all. And now look, just bring it in a little bit. These things are very, very good for the body. These things are full of water, they full of seeds, and they full of fruits. These are what you call your transitional period or your transitional foods when you're like living in places that snow, or you living in places that have a fall, or you living in places that get real cold below the temperature, because these things have so much water and oil in them. And I know water and oil don't mix, but when Yahweh put water and oil together, then it's good for the body. These things coat your blood, they coat your skin, and it's very heat resistant. So it's very, very good when it comes to the heat. With that being said, peace, love, light, and healing. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. We just cut open this beautiful tropical dragon fruit, which is full of hundreds and hundreds of edible seeds. All seeds and fruits are not edible. For instance, the seeds from apple or have neurotoxins in them, so never eat the seeds of apples. The seeds of soursop have neurotoxins in them, so even though the soursop leaf and the soursop flesh from the fruit is good for cancer, and it is 10 times more effective than this chemical killing chemotherapy, or what you call mustard gas that they've been killing all of our people with. You know, if you get into soursop, even though it has them anti-cancerous properties in them and have this natural chemotherapy additives in them that help kill cancer, the seeds are harmful to you. So all seeds are not good. Seeds are very complex. Seeds are very complex in amino acid structures. Your body is not made to break down amino acid structures. In seeds, you see something called nitrates or nitrogen, and these nitrogen atom bases is basically it grows things. So you see nitrogen grow in tumors. You see estrogen or estrogen or nitrogen or arginine grow in pimples, bumps, tumors, cysts, size, moles, pimples, and things like that. So it's not boils. So it's not a good thing because it's growing. But all things have to have nitrogen in its growing stage, because otherwise our fruits will never mature or never become ripe for us to pull, pick, and eat. Now we see this beautiful food. It used to have nitrates in them. You see all the seeds in them, but now this seed does not have nitrates in them. Now the seeds have magnesium in them, have iron, iron phosphate, have magnesium, potassium monophosphate, has selenium. And if you actually look up dragon fruits and you go to the chemical and break down these seeds, they actually have a little gold and copper in them. And notice why, because they're naturally tropical fruits. So, you know, hey, Genesis 1:29, it says that every fruit-bearing tree shall be meat unto you. Let's see how it tastes. Which is one of my, I done tasted it 100 times, but I'm acting like it's new for y'all. Amazing. Full of water, full of H3O2 and not H2O. Peace, love, light, and healing, family. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth.